Thomas wants to get it in quickly. Does to Lambier. Stolen by Bird on the cut to DJ. Yes!
Celtic fans always remember Isiah for the pass that Larry Bird stole. That had to be one of the worst moments basketball-wise for you.
Yeah, tell me how that happened. I still don't know how that happened.
I had just made a shot, to put us up one.
Driving in. Stop. Thompson hits it. It's 107-106.
Left side Bird. Eyeball to eyeball with Mahorn. Goes baseline. Nobody home. Rodman the block. Out of bounds. Who's got it? Detroit ball with 5.
We celebrating, and Jess Kersey starts to count. So the ball goes out of bounds, and I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna get it to Lambier. He's one of our best foul shooters. Big guy, so I'm gonna put it up in the air. We look at the bench, no timeout, nothing. So I run over and I grab the ball. And this is probably one of the most incredible plays that's ever happened against me and that probably I've ever witnessed. So I grabbed the ball from the referee and it was like in slow motion. It was like the ball goes up in the air. Bird sneaks in. I didn't even see him. But the thing I remember the most, that joker caught the ball, and in my mind, I'm like, okay, he going out of bounds. That dude did this, like a ballerina. And this dude, on his damn toe.
Like Michael Jackson.
Yeah. Like Michael Jackson. And in my mind, I'm like saying, please fall, please step out of bounds, step out of bounds. And in my mind, he must have stood there for about 5 seconds because everything was going in slow motion in my mind. And then it's a strange moment. I'm like, damn, how you doing that?
So I seen Isiah, Jerry's jumped up down. I seen Isiah throw it. I just took off over to foul him. But when I went in for that shot.
I never saw him run that damn fast, by the way. It's like
somehow I got in there and got my hand on it. There's a scoreboard in the corner there. It told me how many seconds. Okay, I knew I had plenty of time. But out of the corner of my eye, I seen a white shirt streaking. And I knew it was DJ. It had to be DJ.
Right.
I turned into him. He laid it in. But that's a bang-bang play. Sometimes that stuff happens to him. What the heck just happened?
They forgot about Larry Bird, that's all. I tell you, Isiah Thomas made a play he'll remember the rest of his life.
But what we learned from that.
Time out.
So now we go in the locker room. And the locker room, y'all only had 2 showers that worked for us, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
They were all cold, and the locker room was about this big. Now I'm sitting right next to the shower, right? I don't want to go in because I know I'm getting my ass beat up in there. So I'm waiting, I'm trying to be last to be in the shower by myself. So Max, everybody who walks by me, this is what you hear. Damn! And they walk into the shower, right? I don't get no pat on the back. It's gonna be all right. Everybody walk by and then they go in, right? And it's like a single foul line, right? And then they stand there like Lamb was brutal. So he walks by and he's like, I just can't fucking believe you. And we walk in the shower. So now we get on the bus. Now I'm crushed. I'm really crushed. Now we get on the bus, we get on the plane, and John Sally is the first one who taps you on the shoulder to say, hey man, it's gonna be all right. And now I'm so pissed, I'm taking it out on him. What you mean, man? What you But how I got over it, Max, I didn't go to practice the next day. I was so crushed because I'm the guy that's never made a mistake. Yeah. I'm the guy that's, made the big shots, hit the free throw. I'm the most trusted guy on the team. I'm the dependable one, right? Mm-hmm. And now this is the biggest moment of my career, everybody, and I fail. And so I don't know how to handle this. I'm embarrassed. I'm ashamed.
Basketball history is filled with unforgettable moments, but very few plays have haunted a superstar the way one pass haunted Isiah Thomas. For decades, fans have remembered the legendary steal by Larry Bird that changed an entire playoff series in just a matter of seconds. But what many people never knew was what was actually going through Isiah's mind during those final moments, how badly it crushed him afterward, and the unexpected phone call from one NBA legend that helped him recover. Now, years later, Isiah is finally opening up about one of the most painful moments of his Hall of Fame career, while Larry Bird also reveals exactly what he saw before making one of the smartest defensive plays in NBA history. The story starts in the closing seconds of Game 5 of the 1987 Eastern Conference Finals between the Detroit Pistons and the Boston Celtics. Detroit had fought hard all night and looked like they were seconds away from taking complete control of the series. Isaiah Thomas had just knocked down a huge basket that gave the Pistons a 1-point lead, and with only a few seconds remaining, everyone in Detroit believed victory was right there. The Celtics needed a miracle. The ball went out of bounds, and Detroit was preparing to inbound it. The entire arena was loud, players were celebrating, and according to Isaiah, everyone on the Pistons thought the game was basically over. He admitted that in the excitement, nobody was paying attention to how quickly the referee was ready to resume play. Isaiah explained that he immediately looked toward the bench expecting someone to call timeout. Nobody did, so he made what seemed like the safest decision. His plan was simple: throw the ball high toward Bill Laimbeer, one of Detroit's best free throw shooters, let him get fouled, knock down free throws, and seal the game. It sounded perfect. There was only one problem. Larry Bird was watching every single move. Isaiah says everything happened in slow motion. As he grabbed the basketball from the referee and prepared to throw the pass, he never even noticed Bird quietly slipping into the passing lane. Before anyone realized what happened, Bird exploded toward the ball, snatching it out of midair in one of the greatest defensive reads basketball has ever seen. Even then, Isaiah thought the play was still over. His first reaction wasn't panic. Instead, he believed Bird's momentum would carry him out of bounds. He remembers watching Bird somehow balance himself along the baseline like a ballet dancer. Bird caught the pass, somehow stayed inbounds on the tips of his toes, and refused to let gravity beat him. Isaiah admitted that in his mind he kept repeating one thing: please step out of bounds. But Bird never did. Instead, he instantly found Dennis Johnson cutting straight to the basket. One perfect pass later, Johnson laid the ball in, giving Boston the lead with only 1 second remaining. Just like that, Detroit's celebration turned into complete silence. From Larry Bird's perspective, the play looked completely different. Bird revealed that he immediately noticed Isaiah preparing to inbound the basketball. The second he saw Thomas look away, Bird took off toward the passing lane. He wasn't running blindly either. As he stole the pass, he already knew exactly how much time remained on the clock because he had glanced at the scoreboard during the play. That tiny detail made all the difference. Bird knew he had enough time to stay calm instead of rushing. Out of the corner of his eye, he spotted Dennis Johnson sprinting toward the basket. Bird simply pivoted, delivered a perfect pass, and Johnson finished one of the most iconic game-winning layups in NBA playoff history. For Boston, it became one of the greatest highlights of the Larry Bird era. For Isaiah Thomas, it became one of the worst moments of his basketball life. What happened after the game might actually be even more shocking than the play itself. Isaiah admitted he was completely devastated walking into the locker room. He expected encouragement from his teammates after such a heartbreaking loss. Instead, every single teammate that walked past him slapped him upside the head. Not one player told him everything would be okay. Not one player gave him a reassuring speech. One after another, teammates walked past, smacked him, and headed toward the showers. Bill Laimbeer didn't make things any easier. According to Isaiah, Laimbeer simply looked at him and bluntly said he couldn't believe what had just happened. The locker room became one long reminder of a mistake that every single player knew had changed the game. Then came the plane ride home. Isaiah sat there completely crushed. Finally, John Sally tried to comfort him by telling him everything would be all right. Instead of appreciating it, Isaiah admitted he snapped at him. He wasn't ready to hear anything positive. He kept replaying the mistake over and over in his head. This wasn't just another turnover. This was the biggest mistake of his professional career. He explained that throughout his career, he had always been viewed as the dependable player, the guy who made the clutch shots, the player coaches trusted with the biggest moments. Now, one pass had changed everything. The embarrassment became so overwhelming that Isaiah didn't even want to leave his bed the next day. He skipped practice. He ignored everyone. He didn't want to face his teammates. He didn't want to face the media. Most importantly, he didn't want to face himself. But then something happened that completely changed his mindset. His wife answered the phone and insisted he take the call. At first, Isaiah refused. Then she told him who was on the line. It wasn't a teammate. It wasn't his coach. It wasn't anyone from Detroit. It was NBA legend Bill Russell. And what Russell said became one of the most important lessons Isaiah Thomas ever received.